idea. Let me do that right now. All right,
Thank you.
no
What's
problem.
that E thingy? Is that an E?
Good question. This symbol right here looks like it is a Greek E. We call it sigma. Now, this Greek sigma tells us to do something, okay? And this is basically the lesson. What does the sigma mean, and what do we do with it? So I'm going to rewrite number 45 right here. So that's I equals 1, 6 on the top, 2I. So what is that telling us? This is saying from 1 to 6, I want you, the sigma stands for sum. I want you to find the sum of this equation from 1 through 6. So how do we do that? Well, we need to see what each term is from 1 through 6. I'm going to close my window. I hear a bunch of trucks driving by. So we're going to figure out the terms between 1 through 6. So how do we do that? It's like the sequences we did last time. So we're going to make our little table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then every step, so the top numbers, I would call them my steps. So your domain would be your steps. And it will produce a term. So when I plug in 1 into this one, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. So this, what we've done so far is things we already done already from last time. Just find the terms. Now, with this sigma, this is a series, we want to add them up all together. So there's this one extra part, let's add it all together. So we're going to do 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12. This is 10, that's 20, 30, 42.
Yeah, I said it, but I was on mute.
That's fine. So it ends up your answering being 42. So basically, in all intents and purposes, it's just adding. We're just practicing adding here. Okay?
Mr. T, I have a question.
Go ahead, Ellie.
It says that I equals 1. Why are we using more numbers than 1?
Because it has to tell you what variable to use. In our equation, it'll never happen, but sometimes there's situations where there's multiple variables, like in higher level math. We never have to deal with different variables. So whether it's I or N or K, they just have to point out which one you're talking about. Because I could technically have something like this, like 3NK. So then when I say from 1 through 10, let's say, N is 1 through 10 or K is 1 through 10. That's why it's important to say.
Does the number on top mean like the number you go to?
Yeah, so from the bottom top. So you start from the bottom and you get to the top. So 1 through 6. Let's talk about number 46. It's 1 to 5. So we're going to go from 1 to 5.
I get it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a horrible 3. That's like the worst 3 in the world. And then let's figure out those terms,
7.
those parts. So the first one, 7 times 1, which is 7. 7 times 2, 14.
14.
7 times 3,
21.
21. Read it out for me. 44, 48? No, 28. What am I saying?
28.
And the last one, 35.
35.
Yeah. And then we add it all together, okay? So this is going to be...
Altogether, it's 105.
Good,
Yeah.
thank you. So your answer for that one should be 105, okay? Now let's look at number 47. 47, it's n equals 0. So we start at 0 and go to 4. What does that mean? Well, my table is going to start at 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thankfully, though, mathematically, 0 doesn't even do anything different, right? Because we're going to do 0 cubed. 0 times 0 times 0? Well, that's 0. 1 times 1 times 1? 1. 2 times 2 times 2? 8. 3 times 3 times 3? 27. 4 times 4 times 4? 64. add all of that. Let's see, that's a
100.
is it just 100?
Yeah, I think.
A minute, I'll do it.
That's cool. Yeah, it is 100, I think. Yeah. Ah, I didn't expect it to be just perfectly 100. That's nifty. That's fine. So it's 100 perfect, okay? I want to go right to 49. I'll leave you guys with 48 yourselves. But 49, notice that it starts at 3 and we go to 6. So the table is going to start at 3. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm talking about 49 here. And then you're going to plug in 3, 4, 5, 6 into this equation. 3 times 5 is 15, minus 2 is 13. 4 times 5 is 20, minus 2, 18. 5 times 5 is 25, minus 2, 23. 6 times 5, 30, minus 2, 28. So we have all those things. We just add it all together. 13 plus 18 plus 22 plus 28.
82.
It looks like 82. Yeah, wait a second. 13. This should be 23. I apologize. I messed up. This 5 should be at 23, right? I think I said 22. So it's still 83? No, I think it should be something else, right?
Is it 82?
82.
82, yeah. And this is 28, yeah. My fault. I did the math wrong here. But like, say if you made that mistake, it will only be 1 point off. You just mess up one part of it, but you still did all the steps correctly. Okay, somebody said 82, right? I'm going to trust you guys, okay? All right, I'm going to leave you guys for your exit ticket so I can check your attendance. Is to do number 50 and then tell me the answer in the private chat. After I say, I see it, and I say, you got it, you're free to go. Pay attention. It starts at 1 and goes to 5.
But it goes to 8. No, 8. 5.
5, 5, 5, yeah. I didn't want to do fractions here. I just want to do simple, so I stopped at 50 for homework. So make sure to do number 50.
What's the numbers for number 49? I can't really see
49
it.
should be 13, 18, 23, 28.
Okay, thank you.
And then, to be fair, I have to do it myself. Give me a second. Let me think about it. So it's 0 plus 3 plus 8 plus
This is a second.
We're doing problem 50, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
problem 50, you're going to type it in and you're going to solve it out. So I'm going to use, if you can, Raheli, so, yeah. But just to explain again, I'll use 48 while you work on this.
I sent it to you.
I think you're off, Rafi. Maybe you did 49 in accident? We're doing number 50. Or maybe I'm off. No, I'm not off. Ellie got it, yeah. Check your work. Maybe you went one step too much. Look at the things. Number 48, just to explain what's happening, remember, the top and the bottom should be your
I
start
just have
and
mine
finish.
too.
Eliza, you got it. This top and the bottom should be your start and finish. So you're making a table based off the top and the bottom of the sigma. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing 48 just so you can see this later if you're watching this YouTube video. And then we're going to take 1 and plug it into this equation here. So 1 squared is 1 times 3 happens to be 3. And then we do it for each term. So we plug in 2. 2 squared, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 3 squared, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 4 times 4 squared, 16. 16 times 3, 16. 32, 48. And I see some people send me some. Rafi, did you just send me the same answer?
No. Hold on. Messed up. One more time.
You're giving me 49. I need 50. I need question 50. Yeah.
Wait, so can we go for done?
If I said yeah, which I did for Eliza, I
Okay.
said for Ellie and Kaplan, you got it. You're free to go.
Have a good
Thank you,
weekend.
Yeah.
Kitty.
You're good. Enjoy
Bye.
your holiday or whatever. Is that
Thanks.
fast?
Thank you.
All right. See you around. Honey, did you feel like you understand a little bit better? You just take the table, make it based off the top and bottom number, and then you add them all together.
I don't get it.
You don't?
No.
What about this? Watch the YouTube video because I take my time. You could pause it, rewind it, and explain it. And send me a private message. If you still don't get it, I'll open up a Zoom just for us, and then we'll just finish it real quick.
Mr. Coble, 94.
Rafi, which one are you doing? Question what?
50.
50? No, it goes to 1 through 5. Are you going too high, maybe? Your answer's a little too big. Yehuda, you got it.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too, my man.
Bye.
I think I'm confused.
Sure,
The other-
let's do it together, okay? So let's start this off. We have 1 through 5. So the first number is 1, the last number is 5. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I did
Five.
6. I did 6.
I knew you were going a little too big. Let me still explain it, though, just for the YouTube and for anyone who might not be getting it. Then, we're going to take...
Wait, Mr. Coble. So why is like 47? Why is it 6 factors?
Why for number 47?
Yeah, like I thought it's 6 for each problem.
No, it's based off the pit. Like, look at here. It's 0 to 4. It's different each one. 1 to 4. 1 to 5.
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
Yeah, the generic one we usually go up to 6, but this one no. We have to be specific. Like we're specifically telling you how far to go. So from here we have 1. I'm going to plug in 1 here, 1 squared, and then I'm going to subtract 1. So 1 squared minus 1 is 0. I'm going to plug in a 2 here. 2 squared, 4 minus 1, 3. I'm going to plug in a 3 in here. 3 squared, 9 minus 1, 8.
Oh, I get it. It's 3 plus 8 plus 24.
Plus 24. You're missing 1 in the between. Who you forgot to put in.
Oh.
You got to make sure you get the 4 guy. That's why I write it out like this, so I don't forget 1. 4 squared is 16 minus 1, Rafi. 16 minus 1 is?
3 minus 1 is 15.
Good. Then add that up to me, and just type it in so I can keep it track of it. Melanie,
Wait.
you're a little late. Are you a little confused on this?
No, I get what you're doing. I
Okay.
understand. You're just adding everything up, and that's the answer.
Yeah, you got to find everything and then add it up.
Yeah.
For me, Melanie, just type it into the Zoom chat because that's
I
how
just don't
type it.
understand. I don't get what like the E is. Like, what
Okay,
is-
so I'll explain that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you see the one on the left over here?
yes, I did.
It's
I'll put it
50.
on.
50, right?
50. There you go, Rafi, my man.
Okay. Can I go now?
Question 50 is 50, right?
Can I go now?
Type that into the Zoom chat for me. Just type 50 privately to me because that's how I look back and say, oh, yeah, you were here. And, and then you're free to go. You're good,
Okay.
Rafi.
Have a good week.
You too. Gabe, how you doing also? You were a little late? Everything okay?
Sorry, I was used to the